Hello and welcome to the World of What. This is the podcast we're about, guess what, the world of what. That's me, James Watt here, and we discuss things that are important to us. Now, the other day, I was in Europe. I know, talking about Brexit talks and all that sort of thing, and all that went very well, as you can hear in the news. You can hear about that over the next 4 years. But when I was in Holland, I was on my little boat, and what I spotted is socially acceptable in Holland, and I don't think it is socially acceptable in the UK. It is socially acceptable for middle-aged men to walk around in public just wearing pants. Now, when we say pants, we're not talking about Calvin Klein's or, really smart David Beckham style-esque pants with the David Beckham body to go with it. We're talking about regular pants and men with kind of regular bodies, with lots of flabby bits and things that hang out, okay? And obviously what has happened is they've been out for the day, and all of a sudden the weather has got a little bit warmer than it was a while ago. And they thought, well, what we're a bit hot in our trousers, and so they walk around in their pants. Is this socially acceptable in 2018 to walk around in your pants in this country? I don't believe it is. I think if you were a man and you did this in here, you would be looked at, okay? But a man in his pants came over to me and had a perfectly polite conversation welcoming me to the country, saying, "Hey, how you doing? Good to see you." While he was there in pants. Now, the jeopardy of this was it was about to rain, and I was very worried that his pants were going to get wet, and it was going to be they were going to be dragged to his ankles. So there was jeopardy in there. Anyway, with this thought, I thought, why don't we start a men in pants rock group? Because these guys, they also went back in. They were on a boat. They went back into their boat just before the thunderstorm, luckily, started drinking some Snaps-like drink and listening to 70s prog rock music. Set me thinking, maybe we should have Men in Pants, the group, and it could be the next sensation for Britain's Got Talent or any other country's Got Talent that you like to think of. So what we need, and if you're up for this, let me know. Do give me a call on this one. Send me an email or tweet. Let me know if you would like to be in Men in Pants. The idea is we need men in pants. So what have we got? And like the Spice Girls, maybe we need to name the Men in Pants. So we could have a Scrungy Pant, or we could have someone with tattoos, maybe. He could be Tatty Pant. Somebody told me that he would quite fancy being a Baggy Smalls. He'd quite like that. Well, the lead man could be Y-Front Man. So if you've got any ideas of names for the group of pants, Men in Pants, and any songs you would like as well, do let me go. We Are the Diddy Men has been suggested already on this one. So do let me know if Men in Pants, you would like to be part of it. And is it socially acceptable to be a man in a pant in public in Great Britain today? Do get in touch with the show. Love to hear from you. Hello at James Watt UK would get through to me. Also, while I was abroad, I was coming back, and this has never happened to me before, and this is totally what British people are like. So I was on the ferry in my car. Now, because I'm very important, I had arranged with the ferry company to have priority unloading. So it means you get off quicker, and you don't have to wait for an hour on top of the roof of the car park, which is a common thing with the ferry that I use. And so what happened was I'd been parked in an unusual place with the bonnet of my car pointing towards a camper van. All right, and that was fine. So we were quite close to the exit. Very, very excited. We were all waiting to get off the ferry. And coming back, just before the doors opened for the ferry, coming back, the man of the camper van came. He was a German man. I don't know if he's relevant or not. Came back with his dog and his wife. And he looked at me, and I looked at him. And he looked at his camper van, and we had been parked quite close to the back door of his camper van. Not too close, but quite close. And he didn't say anything, and and there was plenty of room for him to get in, but he didn't think there was. And so what he did, I kind of ignored the fact that he was, struggling a bit. He wasn't struggling a lot because there was plenty of room. Okay? All of a sudden I noticed he'd got in my car, taken the handbrake off, and was reversing my car so it'd give him more room. Now, in a British way, we didn't say anything. And I didn't know whether to start an international incident, but there we go. That is another reason why the Brexit thing happened. There we go. Another thing I've thought as well. Another thing, and this is worrying me at the moment. Every time I watch Gogglebox, and there's a few other shows I think he advertised on as well, but Gogglebox is the one he mainly sponsors, is the G-Tech man. The Hoover man. It's not Hoovers because they're not called Hoovers, they're called G-Techs. Okay? He's obviously the company owner of this G-Tech, the brand, the vacuum cleaner, and he's a smart-looking young businessman. And the scenario of the advert is he's in his lounge and his vacuum cleaner is doing amazing things and making his house look lovely, even though him as himself keeps spilling stuff so he can demonstrate how great his product is, which is far enough, okay? But what is worrying me about this, not only does he live in a pristine house where he spills stuff a lot, okay, but luckily the vacuum cleaner is there to help him out, he hasn't got any friends. He's got a dog. And he does appear not to have a girlfriend or a boyfriend. And I think we should start a campaign on the World of What podcast to try and get the G-Tech man a girl or boyfriend. I don't know what he wants, okay, but I feel as though... Now, let's think of it. He's running a successful business, okay? He's quite smart. To be honest, I don't think he uses sex appeal. He's smart. There's no sex appeal about him. But he probably got a lot of money, and you would always find a nice clean house, and probably he would do the vacuum cleaning. So we need to work this out. Can we find the G-Tech man a girl or a boyfriend? What we'll do, if you would like to contact the podcast here, we'll then contact the G-Tech man and put him through some audition process, or you through some audition process. I don't know what the qualities are that you would need. From looking at the advert on the TV, I think probably what you need to be generally neat and tidy, but clumsy. And so willy-nilly at any point spill stuff. Okay, spill stuff but only spill dry stuff, not milk and stuff like that, because that's not a Hoover type operation, is it, or a G-Tech type operation? What you need to be spill dry stuff that would be easily pickupable by his own vacuum cleaner. There we go. Maybe you could have his and hers vacuum cleaners. I don't know. So if you know someone that you feels as though is a bit of an obsessive when it comes to cleaning and is single, we think we found the man for you. There we go. Do let us know. Hello at jameswattuk.com. We'll get through to the World of What podcast. And we'll be back again very soon with more from the World of What.